The home team, Dinamo Sassari, hosting the visitors from Turkey, Pinar Karsiyaka. It's obviously Saturday, the October 11th, game day one. A brand new season of Champions League just got off underway last night. We had some tremendous matchups, and we expect the competition to carry on here tonight as you take a look at both teams warming up. A little bit of background on Dinamo Sassari, obviously in the Italian league, and both of these teams are in Group A. We will take a look at the standings here in a second. But so far, only one matchup has taken place, and that was Monaco taking care of business against Juventus last night. You see a 37-point differential. And then a couple other games here tonight taking place already, just getting tipped off. But this will be the final game of Group A. Obviously, 8 teams per group in the Basketball Champions League. And if this is your first time watching the Basketball Champions League, 4 groups of 8, 32 teams overall representing 14 different countries, and each team will play each other home and away. So again, taking a look at the rosters here for the road team, Pinar Karsiyaka. You definitely want to pay attention to Jared Jones, the big man inside, just 27 years old, but he has been doing tremendous work. Had 27 points against Alba, and of course Pinar Karsiyaka had to qualify for the Basketball Champions League this year through they beat Alba by a point differential of 7 plus 7 in order to qualify. They were in round 3 of that qualification round. Dinamo Sassari was one of the direct qualifiers this season. You see there Coach Alexander Trifonovic talking to his players. Some very funky looking uniforms, some red, some green, some white. And again, we'll take a look at the roster one more time. We mentioned Jared Jones. Also keep your eyes out for David Kennedy, aka DJ Kennedy, and then Dominic Waters. Those 3 guys doing a lot of the work in the early parts of the season here so far for the Turkish side. Meanwhile, on the other end, you see Dinamo Sassari still getting some shots up. They are 1-1 so far in the Italian league in this young season. Take a look at the roster. A lot of overhaul from last year's team. You won't recognize too many of the names except for Rok Stipčević, the Croatian point guard. He's the one returning international player on this side. A team that did get all the way to the quarterfinals of the inaugural Basketball Champions League season, as you see there, Jack DeVecchi. But Pinar Karsiyaka also got to the quarterfinals last year, had a strong run. But we'll see. So these are 2 pretty even teams, we like to think. Obviously still very, very early on in the season to make any kind of predictions. Some teams, if you watched the game last night with MHP Raisen, Ludwigsburg kind of came out of nowhere for a 37-point win against PAOK. So again, a lot of tremendous talent top to bottom in the Basketball Champions League as we take a look now at the players getting introduced.
With the number 33, Alfred Callahan. With number 38, Gorkan Dogan. The coach, Alexander Trifunovic. And now is the turn of the home team, Dinamo Sassari.
Now we have the home side, Dinamo Sassari being introduced. Now both teams will meet up at half court to exchange memorabilia and pleasantries. One of the wonderful acts of sportsmanship that we see here in FIBA around the world, really, whether it's national teams or clubs. And then we're just moments from tip-off. So Dinamo Sassari finished fifth in the Italian league last year. We mentioned the fact that they're 1-1 so far this year in the domestic league. A lot of overhaul again. You're only going to recognize Rok Stipcevic as the one returning player, the Croatian point guard. But there are a lot of other guys to look out for. So take a look at the referees here. Mr. Zaripovic, Calatrava, and Manos, respectively, representing Bosnia, Spain, and Greece. And then we'll get a look at the starting five for both sides in just a second, starting off with Pinar Karsiyaka. We expect, and it's going to be a tremendous matchup inside. You see there Jared Jones. He's going to be facing up with Sean Jones on the opposite side. So it really is a battle. The Jones is inside, and those two guys have been tremendous for their respective teams. Jared Jones, we mentioned, had 27 points in the BCL game, but also had 22 points and 9 rebounds in the one major win that this team had against Turkey against Anadolu Efes. You see the starting five there. Guven inside, Dominic Waters, Scott Wood, the shooter, again Jared Jones, and Ab Karahan as well. So that means that David Kennedy will be coming off the bench for the Turkish side. Meanwhile, Dinamo Sassari also has their big man Jones inside with Sean Jones, who is a U.S. national, but also plays for Kosovo, actually. He had 15 points and 15 rebounds just the other night, so he's definitely coming out strong. And you see their coach, Trifunovic, for Pinar, who this is his first year coaching the Turkish team, as their head coach last year is now at Iberostar Tenerife. So Sassari starting five: Marco Spisu, the young Italian point guard; Scott Bamforth, a phenomenal shooter; the Croatian big man Darko Planicic; and then Levi Randolph and Polonara, the other Italian forward inside. And that means that Daishan Pierre, the Canadian, will be coming off the bench, as well as Will Hatcher, a point guard they brought in. He played at Partizan last year. You see their coach Federico Paschini. But Will Hatcher had a great run at Partizan in the Basketball Champions League. The veteran point guard, 33 years of age, is expected to contribute, but he will be coming off the bench in tonight's game. You see those nice and colorful uniforms from the referees. So a lot of color in tonight's game. Again, Pinar in the green and red, and Dinamo Sassari in the home whites. And it's been a high-scoring team, this Pinar team. Coming in averaging 85 points per game in their 2 games so far in the Basketball Champions League, but also doing a tremendous job on the glass, 35 rebounds a game. They've also done a good job sharing the ball with 19 assists. So the one kind of question mark is the free throw shooting. 65% coming in, which is obviously not great, but then they do kind of supplement that with a 42% from the three-point line. So they're definitely more impressive from 3 than from the charity stripe. And perhaps the most interesting stat, and I know the stat that the coach appreciates the most, is only 7 turnovers on average in their first 2 Basketball Champions League games. Granted, those were in the qualifiers against Alba that they had to beat to earn a spot as one of the last 8 teams to qualify. But still, only 14 turnovers in 2 games is very impressive for any professional team. You see there Jones and Govan talking before the game, discussing the strategies on how they're going to dominate inside Shirley. Dominic Waters, number 11 for Karsiyaka, a dynamic point guard. Does it, obviously can score the ball. Had 11 points the last time out in the Basketball Champions League, but had 18 points and 6 assists against Anadolu Efes, who obviously is considered one of the top teams in Turkey. But anyway, we're just about to tip it off. This game day 1 of the Basketball Champions League. And the referee is going to throw it up again. So let's see if we can get it right this time. It's game day 1 of the Basketball Champions League. Dinamo Sassari and Pinar Karsiyaka. And we're good to go this time. Nearly backcourt, as Waters will be running the offense for Pinar. He has the ball here in the block. Jones now has it inside, finds the other big man. It's a nice left-hand hook shot by Egemen Govin. And Pinar Karsiyaka, the first team on the board. There's a nice little drive and scoop, but it's no good for Levi Randolph. Jones looking for the handoff with Waters. Good ball pressure here from the Italian defense. And it's going to be a turnover. Much to the delight of Coach Federico Paschini. So looking to get the ball inside and finds Randolph again. A little bit of contact, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So Randolph able to draw the foul on Jarrett Jones. His first personal. So Dinamo Sassari looking to get their first points of the night at the free throw line. And they do just that. Randolph with the first free throw. So we have our first tie of the night, 2-2, and you see the backcourt pressure here from Sassari. Trying to speed up the tempo just a little bit. And it's going to be a foul called on Spisu. The Italian guard, you see there, just a little bit too physical with the chest. Bumps the offensive player off balance. Here's Waters at the free throw line, throws up the lob. Govin catches it, takes his time, looking to reposition. Back to Waters, the drive, just a little short. Long rebound goes to Polonara. Shot is no good, and a big rebound there from Govin. Great defense from Sassari, and it's going to be a little touch foul. And they're going to call it unsportsmanlike. We've seen this happen over and over again. If you don't make a play for the ball, the referees will award 2 shots and the ball to the offense. You see the missed layup there. And the quick outlet leads to a poor transition defense. And Govin gets called for the unsportsmanlike. First free throw is up and good. So Randolph doing all of his damage at the free throw line so far. But he can't connect on the second effort. So here's Spisu looking to orchestrate, finds Scott Bamforth. Back inside to Randolph, and Bamforth is a shooter. First 3 is no good for him. The rebound finds its way to Waters, who pulls up in transition from the free throw line, is short again. And up and down we go now. Spissu looking to get the ball inside, and you see the strong post up. Oh, nice fake. Oh, Polonara, the nice pass, but he blows the layup. Looking at his hands, he can't believe it. Darko Planicic, the Croatian, did a great job posting up. You seen that lovely behind the back pass there, caught the defense off guard, but then he just overshot his layup. And Govan is called for another foul. So here's Planicic now, the free throw line, and Sassari yet to score a field goal, but still have the lead thanks to the charity stripe. So the first free throw is no good for Planicic. But he connects on the second. And once again, we see the press here. Looking to trap a little bit. And it leads to the wide open three. And that's no good. And both teams kind of struggling from the field here in the early parts of the game. Spissu takes his time running the offense. Looking for the high-low. Goes inside to Randolph, who kicks it out to Polonara for three, and it hits the big shot. The lefty, the smooth stroke on the right wing. You see the nice kick-out pass here from Randolph, finds the open shooter, makes it look effortless. Nice little spin and drift pass to the corner. And just like that, they try to come back with the three. That was Callahan, unable to connect with the wide open shot. And Randolph now putting the pressure on the defense. Spissu drives, had the shot, but kicks it back out to Polonara for three. And he can't make it two in a row. But good offense from Sassari, able to get the open shots. And here's Waters, little runner. And it drops in for him. Seemed to be a little bit of rim interference, but the shot falls nonetheless. So Dominic Waters with his first field goal. And here's Randolph with the drive, bumped and scores the and one. Nice strong drive. Randolph going back to the free throw line, all ready for his fifth free throw. So you see Spissu makes a nice little pass, and the defense just off balance. Scott Wood give it up a clear driving lane right to the basket. You see Rok Stepcevic checks into the game for the first time. And the turnover is going to lead the ball back to Sassari. The lob pass inside, unable to catch it was Sean Jones, who's just checked in. Waters takes his time, looking to get the screens, pulls up from the elbow, and it's good again. Dominic Waters, back-to-back field goals. It's 9-6 here after just about 5 minutes. Stepcevic with a nice little pass. Polonara passes up on the shot, gets bumped, and there's a three-pointer up and good for Rok Stepcevic. And the Croatian comes right off the bench to hit a wide-open three. Karsiyaka now looking to get the ball inside. See Govan tries to skip it. And it's going to be a turnover. It seemed to come off a Sassari player, the deflection. Pinar pleading their case. And the referees are going to overturn the call. So that time, pleading with the referees actually worked out for them. But seemed to be pretty clear. That see the skip pass there. Boronata very cleverly tries to pretend like he didn't touch it, but he definitely did. So Turin into the game now for Karsiyaka as well. A couple substitutions. And that's David Kennedy making his first appearance. The strong guard out of St. John's. And the shot of the shot clock buzzer is no good, but the rebound for Turin. And there's a wide open drive and layup. A strong move from Waters to get to the cup. Three-point shot is no good from Bamforth. And a nice run up. Jones can't catch it though. Boronata gets the steal. Here comes Stepcevic. A little bit of a momentum now for Sassari. And he pulls up at the free throw line. Can't connect though. David Kennedy grabs the boards. And the ball finds its way to the corner. The three-point shot is up and good. Scott Wood, that's what he's known for. He's a shooter. Stands 6'6", but he did hit 4 threes in his last BCL game against Alba, so you cannot leave that man open. And he gets the steal here. 2-on-1 fast break. Not executed that well, but it still leads to free throws of Scott Wood. Not necessarily a high riser, but let's see here, 2-on-1. Drew the defense, couldn't really handle the catch properly, but was able to draw the foul on Bamforth. So it's going to be 2 shots for Scott Wood. As you see Jack Delvecchi check into the game. So the first free throw is good for Wood. And the game is now tied, so Karsiyaka has a chance to get the lead here. A little bit of confusion in the scores table. Hopefully all your Italian fans at home were able to understand what the PA announcer had to say there. So Wood misses the second free throw, a little bit out of rhythm after the long break at the free throw line. And we're still tied at 12. There's Randolph now, looking to use the dribble to create, kicks it out to Stepcevic. And his three-pointer goes over the backboard and out of bounds, so the ball is going to go back to Pinar Karsiyaka. And Wood's going to check out of the game. And that brings Ugorlu, the backup point guard, so now there's a 2-point guard front for Pinar. And here's Jones, who can hit that, and he shows you that he can. The wide open 3 is good from Jarrett Jones. And just like that, it's a 3-point lead for Karsiyaka. Nice catch and shoot, no hesitation shown there by Jones. Was ready to get his rebound, but had a feeling it was going to go in.
So let them suffer a bit. We take too fast, two shots, 2 times. Okay, let's go now. This fist one, full court. The 2 of you on the front line, Metin and DJ here, and you back. Once they pass, pressure the ball, pressure the ball. If you go beating in the middle, jump.
See the stats there. Dinamo Sassari not shooting too great from the field. As you take you into the coach's huddle.
When he pick and pop, he cannot help you a lot. No, stupidity waiter. Hey. Now this call, I want to see 2 down shake for him. Let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So you hear Coach Pasquini telling his guys to really watch out on the pick and pop, as Jared Jones can knock down the outside shot. He is a big man and he's an athlete, but he's also shown a nice touch. He took 5 threes the last game they had on his way to 27 points, so definitely a dangerous threat. So Spissu back in the game now, looking to get the ball inside to Sean Jones. But instead it finds its way over to the wing, and a three-point shot is no good. Here comes Ugrulu, finds Jared Jones. Waters resets. Another pick and pop action. This time the handoff goes to Kennedy. Dribbles it off the foot. And the ball's going to stay here as Jack Delvecchi able to move his feet just enough to force the ball to go out of bounds. You see here on his right foot. The shot clock did not reset though, and that's going to be 1 second now. Waters can't convert. Here comes Stepsevich. Delvecchi catch and shoot three. It's good. No time wasted on that catch and release. What a transition look for Delvecchi. Wow, nice tough shot there from Jared Jones. Defense draped all over him. Didn't even matter. As you see, the two Joneses, they're going to be battling most of the night. Can you keep up? So the ball's going to stay here with Pinar as they drew the foul on the rebound. Potential 4 or 5 point possession. They want to get the ball inside to David Kennedy, who gets by his man and draws a foul again, and that's going to be close to free throws. Let's see here, Kennedy on the block. Quick little jab. So the next foul for Sassari will put Karsiyaka the free throw line as they blow the inbound layup, and it's numbers now. And the ball finds its way to Spissu for 3 again. And they're heating up now. Back-to-back threes for Dinamo Sassari. Ugrulu fumbles the ball a little bit. Looking for Waters. Two-man game with Jones again. How's the defense going to guard it? He finds Jones. Nice two-man game. Waters probing his way to the lane and just dumps it off to the roll man. And Jared Jones now really heating up in this first quarter. Ball goes inside of Sean Jones now. Oh, what a block. Get that out of here. If you take a look on the replay, Torren just having none of that. Give me that. Spetsevich had to take a 3 at the shot clock buzzer. Here comes Ugrulu now for Pinar Karsiyaka. It's Dominic Waters playing the entire first quarter. Pick and pop again. It's Jones, another 3. Can't knock it down this time. And the shot clock and game clock are pretty much identical. So this will likely be the last possession of the quarter. Stepsevich looking to run down the clock all the way down to close to 0 before they take a good shot. The skip pass finds Spissu again. He was a little bit too open, but wasn't able to convert on the open 3. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Pinar Karsiyaka with a 1-point lead over the home team, Dinamo Sassari. We expect this to be a close battle throughout. So take a look at the first quarter stats. A lot of damage being done from the perimeter for Sassari. 4 threes, just 1 of 4 inside the arc, though. Meanwhile, Pinar Karsiyaka being a little bit more balanced. But neither team able to pull away any kind of separation. Take a look at the highlights from that first quarter. Dinamo Sassari has a 2-rebound advantage on the boards. Meanwhile, Pinar has a 2-assist advantage in terms of distribution. Both teams doing a pretty good job of taking care of the ball. Just 3 turnovers for Pinar, 2 turnovers for Dinamo. But Dinamo Sassari has to be kind of satisfied with the scoreboard, considering that they were just 5 of 17 in that first quarter. That's 29%. So you would not expect to be down just 1 shooting like that. Meanwhile, on the other end, Pinar Karsiyaka 8 of 17. So that's 47%. A little bit better, obviously. But that's definitely one of the bloopers, as Planicic cannot convert the wide open layup. Guven does have those 2 early fouls, so that's something to keep in mind. He's the only player with 2 fouls in that first quarter. So second quarter now underway. The ball starts off with Sassari looking to get Bamforth open. Gets a screen from Jones. Randolph now. Delvecchi kicks it out, and the 3-point shot is no good for Randolph. Rebound goes to Jared Jones. Waters still in the game as well, so not too many substitutions being made with the key players for Karsiyaka. Here's David Kennedy now, tries to go up quick, and he gets the and 1 with the left hand hook. The foul's gonna go to Jack Delvecchi. You see here, Kennedy so strong on the block, able to quickly get it up when he hears the whistle. So it's 2 fouls now on the Italian guard, and Kennedy's been trying to take advantage of that matchup ever since he came into the game. Former St. John's Red Storm player can't convert the and 1 though. So he leaves the point of the free throw line, but still a 3-point lead here for Pinar. Bamforth gets into the lane. Ooh, the nice little scoop off the high glass. Not sure he meant it to have that much arc, but it still goes in. The one-handed flip shot. Turin with the ball in the wing now. Again, they're looking for Kennedy on that block. But better defense this time from Sassari. Oh, a little footwork, and he draws the foul on Randolph. And we'll take a look at this shot by Bamforth, the one-hander high off the glass. Just like you meant to do it. Don't even need 2 hands. Just casually drops through the net. So Daishan Pierre picks up his second foul, number 21 there for Dinamo Sassari. And the second free throw is up and good. You see a little bit more backcourt pressure now from Pinar. Bamforth walks it up. Gets the ball over to Spissu. Looking for the 2-man game at the action. Ball gets its way to Pierre, who knocks down the 3. Scares down the defense. Pierre, the Canadian, hitting a big three to give Dinamo Sassari back the lead. And there's Waters, finds Jones, who makes the extra pass to Kennedy. And they're unable to get those 3 points back. Spisuk now with the rebound, looking to push it up. Bamforth finds Del Vecchio, and he airballs a three. And here's numbers now, 4-on-2. And Kennedy decides to take it all by the way himself, but Turin there for the tip-in. Catch and shoot three is no good from Bamforth. So both teams relatively cold here tonight in the first half. You see the field goal percentages. And that's way too easy. A nice drive, though, from Berk Ogerlu. Able to get all the way to the hoop with the left hand. Bamforth probing, throws the lob. The foul's called before the shot was taken, though. See here, Bamforth feels the man on his hip. Just keeps him there, puts the arm out. So Waters will check out of the game after playing 13 straight minutes. Picks up his first foul. Stepsevich now finds Bamforth. Back to Stepsevich, open three, no good. Ogerlu's now going to be the main man with the point guard responsibilities with Waters out of the game. Finds Scott Wood, who's just checked back in. Ogerlu again, another drive and another finish. So 4 straight points off the bench from Ogerlu, giving them a healthy contribution. It's a 5-point lead now for the roadside. And that's a nice little shot from Randolph, who's just come back in as well. Ogerlu looking to initiate, finds Jones, who's been doing a lot of his damage from the top of that key. But they want to get Kennedy back on the block. Take advantage of the mismatch. Footwork, tough shot, but the rebound is right into the hands of Jared Jones. Finds himself at the right spot at the right time. That's now 4 rebounds for Jones. And 9 points. So he's on his way to yet another double-double, perhaps. Stepsevich looking for Randolph. He wants to get inside to Sean Jones, but good post defense from Jared Jones. Shot clock down to 1, and it's a turnover. Dinamo Sassari unable to get off a good shot. Good defense on that possession. You see Ogerlu, even though the ball goes off his knee, the shot clock did expire, so the ball's gonna go back to Karsiyaka. Can Ogerlu get to the lane again? Stops his dribble. It's gonna be a tough shot here for Kennedy. No good, but Jared Jones right on the board and put it back. And he's just been dominating lately. Jared Jones doing a lot of work, the big man out of Ball State. As you see, Kennedy was forced to throw up a tough shot. Jones able to scrap with Sean Jones and waste no time getting the putback through the hoop, right off the glass. That's exactly the kind of activity you want from your big man. If we take a look at the timeouts.
Defensively, use hands on a pick. Use hands. He shoot over us, the jumper with our hands down. Use your hands high, let him shoot overhead. If you are losing, make a switch, no problem. We are still 2 fouls short that can ball spend them a smart way. We go now, feast one. You and you on front line, you and you back line. Then chop your guy. Don't stay in the middle without any...
To see Scott, you go for screen Achille. Rock, drive in dangerous position. Pass the ball here. Then, when we score,
See the free throws there, no stats earlier.
Everybody ready to play horse.
So Sassari already with 17 three-point attempts out of their 24 shots. So they are really living and dying by the three-pointer, no question. Meanwhile, Karsiyaka have taken 27 shots total, and 20 of those shots have been inside the arc. They've only taken 7 threes, and that's why they find themselves with a 7-point lead now, as the three-pointers just not falling for Dinamo Sassari. So after the timeout, there's Bamforth. Gets the ball inside to Planicic, but fouls called on Jared Jones on the catch. So you see Planicic there was trying to get the ball in the block, and Jones impeded his attempt. Catch and shoot for Bamforth, no good again. A lot of threes going up and not coming down for Sassari. Oh, Toronto with the fake handoff. And Wood just can't catch the drift pass. Was thinking about the shot before he had the ball in his hands. Coach Trifunovic not too upset with that quality offense. Bamforth is going to come out of the game, and see Spisu now. Again, they're looking for Planicic inside. Big man with a nice drop step and left hand finish. So getting the ball inside clearly worked that time. 2 dribbles middle, drop step baseline. Clinical footwork from the Croatian. Three-point shot, no good from Ugurlu. Planicic again, looking to go back to work. Same move, nope, kicks it out this time for Spisu. And he knocks down the 3. So 5 quick points get Sassari right back into the game. Some good offense, getting the ball inside and then kicking it out, rather than just living with the 3-pointers. That's an easier shot. Just catch and shoot, just like in practice. You see Scott Wood trying to close out, just a little bit too late. So Pinar Karsiyaka does have the advantage on the rebounds. And they do have the 6 points though, Sassari, on fast breaks. So again, a team that tends to shoot a lot of threes have to make sure they get back in defensive transition. And they've only given up 1 point on fast breaks so far, so not too bad. A lot of long misses on those threes, but it hasn't hurt them so far in terms of defensive transition. Here's Uğurlu, who's done a very good job in the second quarter, putting pressure on the defense. You see a bit of a zone now from Sassari. A lot of communication, kind of switching man as well. And the three-pointer is no good. The shot clock expired, and here comes Sassari in transition. The ball finds Stepcevic for three, and it's good. A transition three from Rok Stepcevic. And just like that, Sassari now has the lead back. So from down 7 to up 1 in what felt like less than a minute, thanks to the 2 3-pointers. Uğurlu gets it right back, calmly sinking the three-pointer. And Pinar regains the lead. That's 7 points now for Uğurlu off the bench. Here's Planicic. Does work, gets in, and finishes off the glass. Seemed like Karsiyaka was expecting the double team to come, and it just never got there. Here's Uğurlu. He's really been feeling it, but a nice defensive effort from Spisu. And the block leads to the turnover. Tremendous catch-up defense there from Marco Spisu. As you see, Uğurlu had him beat, but he gets right back into the play and gets his hand on the ball. Uğurlu tried to kick it out. He just throws it out of bounds. Here's Randolph with a nice drive and finish. A little bit too easy, and it's going to lead to another timeout. You see the momentum really favoring Sassari. So all things seem to be going well for Pinar Karsiyaka. But in the last few minutes, let's listen to the coach.
If we go 5, we are not standing. We go 5, we are not standing. Okay, so now play this here. Play here now. Here goes. Make it whoever is on the ball, two of you. Okay.
See the fast break point. Sassari, obviously with that big 3 from Stepcevic, had their 9th fast break point.
Let's stand up. Make a clear flare. Make a flare.
Only this, and then if we score results, if not this.
Both teams sharing the ball.
We play 55. Remember that. The last second, they are dangerous. Don't stop playing defense. Enough, hey, in offense, without goal. 3 up, ball is signed for the night.
So we're nearing the end of the first half, and it's been back and forth action throughout. Sassari now regaining the 2-point lead. Again, they live by the 3, die by the 3. 7 already in this first half for them. Just 3 so far for Karsiyaka. So Waters back into the game to run the point. Doesn't mind the ball pressure from Stepcevic. They switch it up now. And that leaves Waters finding Jones on the baseline. His shot is good, and he's been their most consistent player. Only missing 1 shot so far, and that was a 3. He's got 13 points in his first half on 6 of 7 shooting. To go along with 5 rebounds, that's Jared Jones. Here's Randolph with a tough fadeaway. Unable to hit it. Numbers for Pinar. Nice little defensive effort. But the ball's going to stay with Pinar Karsiyaka. No good there from Waters. They're not going to go for the 2 for 1. So the ball should go back to Pinar. As you see Stepcevic kicks it out to Polonara. His 3 is no good. Oh, the offensive rebound goes to Spisu. They're going to reset to get another good shot before the end of the half. 6-second differential, the game clock and shot clock. And they turn the ball over. Here comes Urgulu. Finds Scott Wood, who lays it in. And that is not the way you want to end the half if you're Sassari. Giving up an uncontested layup off a turnover. See Scott Wood running the break and then gets to the other side of the rim to avoid getting any kind of shot blocked. And now Pinar Karsiyaka take a 2-point lead into the locker room. So at halftime, it's Dinamo Sassari 37, Pinar Karsiyaka 39. We said it was going to be close, and it hasn't disappointed. We'll take a look at the stats. Sassari doing so much damage from beyond the arc after starting off cold. Meanwhile, Pinar Karsiyaka, a lot of more damage inside. You see the rebounding advantage for Pinar. The rest is pretty even, as the scoreboard will indicate. So a good half of basketball. And don't go away, folks, as you see the game leaders are scoring. Jones with 13 points, Randolph with 9, doing much of the damage. And Urgulu really gave them a boost off the bench. That's 7 quick points as well as a steal. But for Sassari, who's going to help out Randolph? Stipcevic gave them a couple of threes. But the rest of the starting five, not really scoring much. Bamforth has been pretty cold. Spisu did hit a big three, and obviously we haven't seen Will Hatcher, so might not be playing in uniform tonight. We'll take a look at the highlights of that first half.
femminile di coach Reina. E l'Under 13 Dinamo di coach Gelosa. Gelosa che chiude la presentazione del della Dinamo Sassari. Offre assestate tutto l'anno, prendi in auto, regalati acque cristalline, bianche distese e sabbiose, in assoluto relax, volando la fronte ai paesi meravigliosi. Parti con Meridiana tutto l'anno, ogni settimana una Milano e Roma, verso destinazioni del sogno, come Brasile, Canarie, Capoverde, Cuba, Egitto, Kenya, Mauritius, Repubblica Dominicana e Zanzibar. Con Meridiana la tua estate non finisce mai, prenota su meridiana.com. Meridiana, questo si chiama volare. Il sol della Sant'Agnero fa uno studio di Alberto Paolo Erta, nuovi impianti e luci per grandi eventi. Sullo studio.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We are live in Sassari, and what's been a great game so far with the home team there, Dinamo Sassari, just down 2 points against the side from Turkey, Pinar Karsiyaka. And it's been a back and forth battle. Karsiyaka pulled up for a little bit, had a 7-point lead. It was then turned around right away, and Sassari regained the advantage. But then a layup at the end of the half by Scott Wood made sure that Pinar went into halftime with a 2-point lead. And it was a good half of basketball for especially the Turkish side, who shooting 51% from the field thanks to Jared Jones with 13 points off 6 of 7 shooting and 5 rebounds. David Kennedy hasn't scored much, just 1 of 5 for 2 points, but he did have 7 rebounds off the bench. So his contribution's been pretty sizable. And of course, Uğurlu, he had 7 points off the bench. Meanwhile, for Dinamo Sassari, much of the damage has been from the perimeter. They've taken 23-point shots in the first 20 minutes. Yes, that is 1 3 per minute. Converted on 7 of them for 35%, which isn't too bad. But again, you live by the 3, die by the 3, and they've had some stretches. They've gone cold and given up easy baskets, and then they've had stretches where they've been able to knock down shots, and they got them right back into the game. So Spisu had a couple of threes. Daishan Pierre came in and hit 1. Stepcevic had a couple as well. But only 4 of 7 from the free throw line, so no easy points coming by for either team, as Karsiyaka was just 2 of 5 from the free throw line. So we expect this to be a hotly contested battle in Group A. Group A has seen some action. First of all, yesterday, Monaco with a dominating performance as they took that game. And right now we still have 2 other games going on in Group A. That's EVE Baskets Oldenburg, down 5 at the moment against NSA Krasnoyarsk. And the other Group A is UCAN Murcia against Hapoel Halon. Hapoel Halon with a 4-point lead right now near the end of that third quarter. So every basketball Champions League group is going to be hotly contested. We know that. And just as we get the second half underway here, we expect the next 20 minutes to be pretty intense, as both teams looking to come out on the winning note. So the ball's going to start off with Karsiyaka. They have the 2-point lead. Jared Jones was the dangerous man for them in the first half. Here's Uğurlu, gets the start this time, and Scott Wood. Woo, nice 3-pointer, way beyond the arc for Wood. Didn't even have to think twice about it. So both coaches making adjustments to their starting 5, as Sean Jones couldn't collect the offensive rebound. But you see Kennedy and Uğurlu into the starting 5 now, as a couple guys make their way to the bench. We haven't seen much of Guzem since he picked up his 2 fouls. And there's the layup now for Jared Jones, continuing to punish them inside and out. And the lead balloons back out to 7. That's 15 points now for Jones. Nice pass, and the layup is up and good for Sean Jones. Saw the nice pass there from Bamforth in the pick and roll. Jones did come in with 15 points, 15 rebounds his last game, but those are his first 2 tonight. Wide open 3, David Kennedy knocks it down. Can't leave him open. He's been tough on the boards, but he shows you the range that time. Here's Bamforth. Polonara for 3. It's good for him. And they come right back to cut the lead back down to 5. Polonara, his second 3. You see the bit of a zone defense now for Sassari. Jones pulls up from the elbow. Can't convert. And Sean Jones collects the board. Finding Stepcevic. Gets it to the lane, kicks it out. Polonara back to Stepcevic. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. And there's the nice little shot from Randolph. And he's the first player in double figures now for Sassari. 11 points. Ugaloo passes up on a 3. It gets the and 1 layup off the glass. Nice move there from Ugaloo. Passed up the open shot. Drove left, took a little bump. This is not an easy shot. You see the pass fake, a little bit of contact, and just floats it off the glass. Nice and easy. Soft touch. He's had a tremendous game. Just 16 minutes, 9 points. Can't finish the 3-point play, though. The ball goes inside. Here's Randolph sizing up Kennedy. A little bit too strong. The rebound goes over to Waters. Waters finds Jones for the nice, easy layup. Waters was able to draw the help side defense, and there was no rotation there from Sassari, leaving Jared Jones wide open for his easiest 2 of the night. 17 now. Polonara for 3 again. Can't get it 2 in a row, but Bamforth catches a rebound and finds the corner 3. The second chance opportunities converted that time by Bamforth. And here's Sassari again, a little bit of the zone. They switch back to a man now. So communication on defense. Waters draws the foul. And that's going to be a technical foul, I believe, for a little bit of trash talk from Dominic Waters. See the foul there, strips through. Said something to him. I believe he apologized and said he was sorry. So it's the second foul on Stepcevic. The referee giving a little dialogue with Coach Trifanovic. So no technical awarded to Waters for that time. And the 3 from Scott Wood is up. No good this time. And Polonara grabs the rebound, finds Stepcevic. Here comes Sassari. It's a 3-pointer, good. Stepcevic walks right up and knocks it in. You see now, gets right inside the grill of Dominic Waters. Keep your eye on that matchup. It's a 1-point game. Jared Jones trying to get it right back. Can't convert the 3 himself. Here comes Randolph. His 3 is up and good. And now Sassari regains the lead off the 3-point shot. As you see there, just a little bit of physicality. Stepcevic, though, just cold-faced. And the coach is livid.
We're gonna respond with a crazy shot. It's it's not between you and him, be smart.
It's okay, coach. I ain't
It's not okay, we are not playing.
Stop yelling at me, man.
No, they're not telling you.
That don't work, man. That don't work.
Go play.
I'm good.
My fault on that shot. I know your fault on this shot. The previous one was his. There is a defense.
So you hear there, Waters and the coach having a little bit of a back and forth. Says he's good, doesn't need to be yelled at. But meanwhile, we take a look at the rebounding. Very, very even. In his third quarter, this has been a tale of the three-pointer. As both teams heating up a little bit since halftime. It's been 16-12 for Sassari. They were only able to get 18 and 19 points in the first two quarters respectively, already with 16 in the first 4+ minutes here. They've added 5 more three-point attempts, hitting 4 of them. So really heating up in this third quarter. So you expect Jones to maybe get a touch. He's been their most dynamic player so far, but Waters pulls up, draws a foul, knocks it in, and one opportunity. Dominic Waters said he was good, and he wasn't lying. As you see there, able to get to his spot on the floor, feels the contact. And it's a tie game again. It's going to be a close one throughout. Stepsevich picks up his third foul. And Waters converts the free throw for the three-point play, so that's now 9 points for Dominic Waters. Polonara fakes the three, kicks it out. Bamforth, he can't hit it. Big rebound there from Jared Jones, and here comes Karsiyaka, sorry, in transition. Ugurlu, another floater, doesn't get it that time, and it's going to be a loose ball foul on Jared Jones. Only his second foul. That is going to bring Turin off the bench for Scott Wood. Some light backcourt pressure here. Ugurlu on Spisu. Polonara's three, again no good, but a tip is up. Sean Jones seemed to get fouled on the tip dunk attempt. So we'll take a look here. Sean Jones throws Turin out of the way. Oh, caught him on the elbow. See Jones elevated, just throws Turin out of the way. Yet the foul gets called on Turin. So Jones at the line now for 2. Can't hit the first one. But he knocks down the second. So again, this game just so close. 54-54, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Turin now has the ball, throws the ball away. There was a deflection, so the ball's going to stay with Karsiyaka. Kennedy now, strong drive on the baseline, little bump, no foul called, and he converts. So David Kennedy able to get all the way to the basket for his 9th point. Randolph inside to Jones. Long three from Bamforth is good. Another 3-point shot for Dinamo Sassari. And Scott Bamforth with his just 2 of 7, but that was a big one. Gives them back the lead. Turin trying to respond. He can't do it. Rebound finds its way to Bamforth again. Dancing finds cutting Randolph, who lays it in. Great find from Bamforth inside to Randolph. And it's now a 3-point lead, and Randolph with a quiet 16 points. 6 of 9 shooting, been very consistent here. And he gets the steal. Watch out for the breakaway. Throws it down. Levi Randolph. The strong dunk, and it's the run has built a 5-point lead now. 12 fast break points for Sassari. It's another steal. Here they come in transition again. Lead up pass, Polanada, and it's going to be a goaltending. And what has happened these last few possessions for Karsiyaka? These fans are off their feet. There's another turnover we see again on the fast break here. Randolph skying up for the dunk. Get the camera board angle. So no time I called. A nice crossover. Wow, Jared Jones really showing you his versatility here tonight. A little bit of handle from the big man at the top of the key. So 63 to 56. Sassari with the 7-point lead, just 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's Ugerlu, patient, dances, pulls up, can't hit. And rebound goes to Sean Jones. And they continue this run that they're on. It's been very impressive. The ball goes inside, and there's Pierre. And I think they're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be Daishon Pierre. Despite Jones trying to dunk it in, the ball had already gone through the net. So they call a foul out on the perimeter. Right there, reaches, ooh, it was close. Sean Jones got a lot of the ball, but just too much of the body. So they are now in the bonus for the rest of the minute and 11 seconds. Karsiyaka with just 2 team fouls so far in the quarter. Jared Jones knocks down the first free throw. So he goes perfect from the line, 19 points. Randolph now looking to go one-on-one. Good defense from Kennedy. Bamforth has to launch it. Too late, the ball is still in his hands when the shot clock expired, so that's a turnover. Tremendous defense there from Karsiyaka as they need to put some stops together. Sassari has been on fire this third quarter. They've had 28 points in the quarter alone, a 28-19 advantage after being down 2 at the half. And here's Kennedy. Turin now has it. Backdoor cut, no good. And he pulls up with a long 3. Oh, it's good. Turin showing you the range. What a shot from Turk. Metin Turin. They have fouls to give, so Scott Wood not going to be in trouble for that one. They still have one more foul to give before Sassari would get to the free throw line. So Jones going to get a breather these last few seconds. And another foul, but that's on the floor, I believe. So the next foul would lead to free throws as Coach Trifunovic goes deep into his bench for these last few seconds of the quarter. And that's Gani Erdi Kulaslan getting his first few seconds. Oh, that's a silly foul in the backcourt on Sean Jones. So far away from the basket, and they're just going to walk down for free throws. As you see there, the tough shot from Bamforth. Kennedy has it, and Jones reaching in. Just no need to do that with only a couple seconds left. So literally free points, not 3 points, free points right now for Karsiyaka, as they did not have to work at all to get on the free throw line. Kennedy just 8 points, but he does have 9 rebounds. Knocks down the second one as well. So just when it was getting a little bit of separation, Sassari just lets Pinar Karsiyaka back in the game. And the long three is no good. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, with Sassari maintaining a 2-point lead, 65-63 over Karsiyaka. So it's really been a tremendous game. We've talked about it. 28-24 in that third quarter was the score breakdown. So the offense really picking up as the team switches sides, and you see the statistics. 29 threes attempted by Sassari, but they've been able to be a little bit better inside the paint, inside the arc. Sorry.
You as a 5 here, you as a 2 here, you as a pass here, handle. If there is no
Fist up, we stay on fist up. Darko, go inside as a first trailer. Ball inside to him. If he cannot finish, we have to go with dribble end up. No doubts about that. Go with
So take a look at those highlights in the third quarter. You see that great ball movement led to the open three for Kennedy. Scott Wood also hit a three. Both teams really exchanging long-range shots in that quarter. So it's going to be down to these last 10 minutes. Which team can execute down the stretch? Which team can put together a string of stops? Which team can limit its turnovers and stay poised and under control? You know that they both want to get off to a winning start in the Basketball Champions League. In the group phases, again, 8 teams per group. You play each team twice, so that's 14 games. Every game counts. Of course, both of these teams did make it to the quarterfinals of the Basketball Champions League last year in the inaugural season. So they understand what it takes to kind of advance. The top 4 teams of each group get to advance to the playoffs. The 5th and 6th team will go to the FIBA Euro Cup playoffs, and then obviously the 7th and 8th team don't get a chance to play for much after this. But just being here is a pretty good start, and fourth quarter is underway. And we have a whistle. It looks like it's going to be on Jarrett Jones for his third. Oh no, never mind, it's on Callahan, number 33. Here comes the step in three, and it's good. Wow. Levi Randolph showing you a little bit of everything. 21 points here tonight on 8 of 11 shooting. Here's Jarrett Jones off the dribble. Ooh, that's not easy for the big man, but he's been feeling the touch. So him and Randolph going back and forth. 21 points to match Randolph's total for Jones. The 2 early fouls in the fourth quarter for Karsiyaka, just a little bit aggressive defensively. Karahan picks up his third foul in just minimal playing time. The last thing you want to do is put this team on the free throw line with a lot of time left in the quarter. Jones holding his ground. Kicks it out, Stepsevich. Pump fake, steps in, can't hit. Almost throws it away. Here comes Ugrulu now. They have numbers. And he gets, ooh, the nice pass inside. Oh, that's going to be a unsportsmanlike foul. Randolph just a little bit too strong, trying to prevent the layup. See the nice pass there from Ugrulu, very John Stockton-like. And Randolph kind of just hacks his arm down. I'm sure he didn't mean to be overly physical. That is going to put Turin at the line for 2 shots and the ball. So, again, we talked about the poise and composure you need to have in fourth quarters of close games. And Turin makes them pay. So it's going to be 2 shots and the ball. Potential 4 or 5 point trip here for Karsiyaka. Ugrulu's really giving them a boost whenever Waters has been out of the game. He's looking for Jones. Passes up on the 3, makes a spin move. Back out to Ugrulu. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Jones pulls up for 3. Oh, he's just on absolute fire right now. Jarrett Jones, 24 points, knocking down the threes, doing damage inside. He's been unstoppable, 10 of 13 shooting. He's also giving you 7 rebounds to go with those points. So that was a 2-point shot from Jarrett Jones. His toes are just on the line. I might want to go check that out again, but definitely from pretty far out as Turin picks up his 3rd foul. And another foul, and again, that's 4 fouls now for Karsiyaka. And we haven't even played 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. So the next shot will result in free throws for Sassari. Stepsevich finds the corner 3, and it's Daishan Pierre again. Another 3-point shot for Sassari, and now they go back into the lead. So both teams kind of relinquishing their advantage on numerous occasions here. Here's Jones, can he get it back? A little bit too strong on that one. And Randolph collects the rebound. Sassari looking to add to their lead. Randolph takes it all the way, leaves his feet, and he gets called for a travel as his feet kind of touched back on the ground before he could get rid of the ball. You see there, leaves his feet, and that's how you tell players, never to leave your feet to pass, as bad things can happen. So Scott Bamforth checks back in. So does Delvecchi. So Kennedy getting to the lane. Can't finish through contact, but Jared Jones is there to clean up the mess. And the foul's going to go on Sassari. Banforth thought he had the ball, so we'll take a look at it again. Kennedy gets into the lane, tough shot. Great box out from Jones. Strong hands. And it's going to be 2 shots for Jared Jones. And he really does have the soft touch. Big man standing about 6'11". And he knocks down both free throws, nothing but the bottom of the net. So that's now 25 points for Jared Jones. The man out of, a lot of contact in the backcourt. That's going to be free throws. And again, it's Karahan who's trying to put the ball pressure, looking to deny Stepcevic. Delvecchi makes a smart play by just kind of putting his body in the way. That's going to bring Dominic Waters off the bench. So it hasn't been the brightest night for Karahan. 4 fouls in just a few minutes, 8 minutes to play. So the referee's gonna look at the monitor to make sure that the right person is taking the free throws. I believe it was supposed to be Delvecchi, but they're trying to put Stepcevic on the line. But back to Jared Jones, 25 points, 8 rebounds on 10 of 14 shooting. The big man from Ball State is balling out. There's no question about that. And Randolph is getting a quick blow for a couple of minutes here in the fourth quarter. And obviously this break and play kind of helps them out. We'll take a look at the replay. So the foul was committed by Karahan, but who drew it? Stepcevic tried to take claim of it, but it should be Delvecchi, I believe. You see the contact occurs right there. Both players fall to the ground. And again, you hate to see fouls occur that far away from the basket, leading to free throws. Ball pressure is great, but you just can't give away free points. And it is going to be Stepcevic after all, so. Fortuitous officiating for Sassari. Brooke Stepcevic steps up to the line. Can't convert the first one. Again, Stepcevic, the only returning international player for this Sassari side. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals last season in the Basketball Champions League, so we hope he makes this big shot. And he's now in double figures with 10. So Waters will play off the ball. Ugalur brings it up. Expect Jones to get a lot of touches down the stretch. And the nice drop step, a little bit too easy. That's going to lead to a timeout, as wasn't exactly a tough post defense that time from Dinamo. A couple crap dribbles to the middle and drops that baseline. And it looked like Daishan Pierre expected the help to be there. I'm not sure if there was a breakdown in communication in terms of a double team, but we'll take a look at the timeouts. Listen in.
If it's no zone, if it is man to man. So who is guarding by planning? Stay here, go here. DJ, where is he? I'm behind you. Okay, so you go here, corner. Make a pick with this one. Pass or
Hand up for you. Use the screen in the right way. Pointer aggressive, and then Sean arrive quick for make the screen.
So you see there the game leaders Waters with
Okay,
8
so
assists.
50.
So he's
When
played
we
a
miss,
great
it's
floor
very
game.
different, George. When we score,
But
it's
Jones has done so much of the damage, 27 points. And DJ Kennedy has given them 9 rebounds off the bench. So again, those 3 guys, we highlighted them before the game, and they've definitely not disappointed. Coach Pasquini has so many options down the stretch for Sassari. Curious to see who is kind of down the stretch starting 5 is going to be, the ending 5, should I say. Oh, nice pass inside. Oh, the throw down. Hello, Sean Jones. I dare you to jump. And here's a little bit of a zone action again for Sassari. Kind of a high 3-2. The double team inside. Oh, right back at you. DJ Kennedy. The left hand throwdown. 2 highlight plays back to back in the 4th quarter of a tight game, and it's a turnover. Sassari just throws the ball out of bounds. This time the backcourt pressure works out for Karsiyaka. Only the 7th turnover. You see there, both teams really doing a great job taking care of the ball. And the fans trying to rally their players. Can they execute against the zone again? They got a great dive and dunk. Ugulu looks to drive. Here's Waters now. Finds Jones top of the key. He drives. Oh, 3. Oh, no, it's going to be an offensive foul. Great defense there from Devechi as he steps up and just draws a charge. You see him step outside the semicircle. Not much contact, to be honest. A nice little wraparound pass, but take a look at this dunk here. Sean Jones takes off with a 2-hand jam. So 4 fouls for Jared Jones. That could be huge these next few minutes. A 1-point game. Here's Spisu, loses his footing. But Randolph able to save it from going out of bounds. Stepsevich finds Randolph with a 3. It's good. The big shot. Levi Randolph. And the lead goes back to Sassari. 24 points now for Levi Randolph. He played in Avellino last year in the Basketball Champions League, so he's been in this competition before. He knows what he has to bring. Ugulu probing, gets it inside, but the shot is no good. And goes and takes an elbow to the face. Oh, that looked painful. Guven is down. You see here, I think it's pretty much incidental. Jones goes up for the rebound. Oh, it's a little slap. Couldn't really see the man behind him, but Guven still down on the floor. Caught him right on the nose. And despite all the technology we have, sometimes all you need is a little bag of ice. Make you feel a little bit better. Make that pain go away. Again, Guven misses the layup. And to add injury to the insult, gets smacked in the face. So he'll likely have to come out. Jared Jones, though, with 4 fouls. So who does Karsiyaka turn to? Looks like Scott Wood's going to come into the game. That's always a stinger when you get hit in the nose. So the play resumes. Kind of a small lineup here for Karsiyaka against the zone. No foul called on that 3-point attempt. Oh, good hands from Kennedy. Polonara doesn't do anything with it, though. Here's Randolph again. He's been their best player. Kicks it out. Stepsevich. A little short on the 3. There's numbers here. The Karsiyaka chooses not to attack. And Kennedy draws the foul on the drive. Polonara pleading for only 2 free throws. You see Kennedy takes his time, a little hesitation, and contact on the way up. Last dribble was there, and there's the foul, so that will be 2 free throws. First one is good for Kennedy. He's now 3 of 4 from the line, 12 points. And the second free throw is good as well. So once again, the game is tied. So many lead changes. Back and forth we go. Three-point shots, no good that time for Randolph. So the biggest lead for either team has been 9. Here's Kennedy looking to isolate. Finds Ugrulu. Waters now. Shot clock winding down. They get it over to Scott Wood. Again, he fumbles it, and the shot clock is going to expire. Nope. The referees let them play. Numbers here for Stepsevich. Corner 3. No good. But Randolph collects the offensive rebound. Shot clock only reset to 14, so Randolph looking to go one-on-one, step back jumper, and he airballs it. Just now, when you need to execute, both teams just seem completely out of character. They've done such a good job taking care of the ball. In just the last few possessions, we're seeing a lot of turnovers. See Turin there just beside himself. So Scott Banforth going to check back in. So 3 minutes to go, 77-77. We talked about execution down the stretch. Who is going to step up? Stepsevich. His name fits the bell. Nice pass inside. Sean Jones with the left hand and one. Draws the foul. He's going to head to the free throw line. Took advantage of the mismatch with Waters on the switch. You see there, Waters preventing him from getting all the way to the rim. Just a little bit too physical, and a nice left-hand finish from Jones. But he can't convert the three-point play. So still a 2-point advantage for Sassari. Karsiyaka with the ball now. Oh, the nice cut from David Kennedy. Ball goes back inside. Nope. Nice deflection from Sean Jones. Applying good ball pressure on the denial. So 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Karsiyaka still has a chance to get a good shot here to either tie the game or regain the lead. It's going to be Waters. A nice lob. Ooh, what a tough finish. Jarrett Jones checks back into the game, and right away his contribution is felt. 29 points now for Jarrett Jones. Unbelievable. Will it be enough? Here's Sean Jones. He gets fouled, and that's going to be 2 free throws. You see him. He's left open in the lane, and Turin did his best to just prevent the easy layup. And Sean Jones again missing yet another free throw. This is what happens when the game gets tight. Goes 0 for 2, but then they get the rebound. Free throw rebounds are just devastating if you're the defense. Stepsevich with the fake and a three. It's good! The big shot! Rock Stepsevich steps up and calmly knocks down the three, his 4th of the night. Plenty of time now. Karsiyaka, bank shot from Dominic Waters. Silences the crowd and cuts the deficit back down to 1. And we are in for a serious finish here. Less than 90 seconds left. Stepsevich again, too much room. Can't hit this one, numbers. Here's Karsiyaka coming down all the way and 1. What a move from the star of the night. Oh, DJ Kennedy, a nice little Euro step. Draws a contact and finishes with the left hand. The lefty so smooth, looking like another Red Storm Chris Mullen out there. And it's now a 1-point lead for Karsiyaka. Make that 2. There's going to be a timeout on the floor, so 4th quarter action has been up and down, back and forth. Karsiyaka with a 21-17 advantage in the 4th quarter so far. Both teams scoring 45 points in the second half after a tough half. So let's let's listen to the huddle here. You see the top scorers for Sassari.
Our inbound, regular, 2 up. Short screen, ball to Rock. Achille go, Rock. Dribble end of fear.
You see Karsiyaka. Jones, again, 29 points, but Kennedy has really stepped up in the second half. He's got 16 points and 10 rebounds. So the 3 main players, Jones, Kennedy, and Waters, combining so far for, I believe, 56 points out of the 84. And Turin and Wood chipping in with 8 and 9 apiece. Ugalu as well with 9. So with just 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, Sassari has the ball, down 2. It's not desperation time yet. They don't get a basket. They still have plenty of time to get a stop and another chance to score. So let's see if they're able to execute what Coach Pasquini drew up in the timeout. And never mind, the ball goes out of bounds. Back over to Karsiyaka. See Coach Pasquini still remaining optimistic. So here's Waters, defended by Spissu. Finds Wood, who's been quiet in the second half. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 2-man game between Waters and Jones. Waters gets all the way to the basket and lays it off the glass. Tough finish from Dominic Waters. And it's now a 4-point lead. Here comes Randolph. And 1! Gets it right back. DJ Kennedy can't believe it. That was not an easy finish from Levi Randolph. You see the baseline drive, 1-2, and reverses it with just the right amount of English to kind of let it find its way through the basket. 26 points for Randolph in his first game in the Basketball Champions League for Sassari. And we're back to a 1-point game. Needs to get over half court. Picks up his dribble. DJ Kennedy, the ball in his hands. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 1-point lead. All Sassari needs is 1 stop to get a chance to get the lead back. Here's Kennedy. Elbow pull up. Can't hit, but the big rebound from Jones, but he throws it away. 10 seconds to go. Here they come. Stepsevich, pump fake, three, no good. Oh, the tipped up. Sean Jones, flex on him. Flex on him, Sean Jones. Sassari regains the lead. What a play, what a sequence of events. Can you believe it? Karsiyaka, 4 seconds to go, down one, a timeout is called, so they will get a chance to advance the ball over half court. Just listen to Coach Pasquini as you take a look at the replay. Stepsevich misses a three, but Sean Jones, no one boxes him out, and he just dunks the ball right back through. Look at that. Just no box out. Fundamental basketball, and Sean Jones makes sure that Sassari gets a chance to win this game.
DJ, strong cut. He's open, this is the ball.
See, the free throws haven't really hurt Sassari much, despite shooting just 47%. But so again, the game situation, it's a 1-point game. Sassari is up one at home. I believe there's 4.7 seconds left. We're gonna have another timeout. So Sassari wants the chance to organize their defense. So the only way this game could go to overtime is if Sassari foul and put Karsiyaka on the free throw line, and obviously they go 1 for 2. But you expect the ball to either go to DJ Kennedy or Dominic Waters' hands. But you can't forget about Jared Jones, who's been tremendous all night, 29 points, 9 rebounds. Did have the key turnover though. They gave the ball back to Sassari in the last possession. So here we go, fans. This is why these elite European clubs play in this competition. Games like this. So Waters will inbounds. Goes to Scott Wood. And there's going to be a foul on the ground. But they're in the bonus. It's going to be 2 free throws. And you see, he can't believe it. A little bit too much ball pressure. So now Scott Wood, who hasn't attempted a free throw tonight. Let's see. Stavecki's all over him. He's too close. Wood calmly knocks down the first free throw. Again, we told you, the only way this game can go to overtime is if somebody fouls, and that's exactly what happens. So here's Scott Wood. He can put the game away, and he does, potentially. A 1-point lead for Karsiyaka. And now it's Sassari's turn to draw up a last-second shot. If you're Karsiyaka, again, don't foul. Wow, what a game. We knew it was going to be close throughout. I didn't know it was going to be this close.
Whoever it is, okay? And then make it, and a strong aggressive pressure here on inbounding pass. Switch all screens.
Switch all screens. You hear you hear the coach call out the instructions. You expect all the players to be able to execute. It is very hard to switch all screens on the last second shot. That's how players sometimes get left open, so let's just make sure that they follow the coach's instructions.
Remember, rock is here, but there is no time. Go to the rim for
So Scott Wood, though, 11 points. Haven't called his name much in the second half, but he steps up and knocks down 2 free throws with just 2 seconds to go. So Bamforth will inbound. Turin's on him. A lot of ball pressure to be expected. All they need is a 2. Falanada fadeaway three, no good. And Karsiyaka able to pull out the 1-point win in game day 1 of the Basketball Champions League. And a lot of questions will be asked about the referee's call there, I'm sure, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. You see Coach Paschini not too happy with the way that the game worked out. Take a look at the stats. The three-pointers, 38 attempts from Sassari. Made 16 of them for 42%. Great job for them. Karsiyaka did dominate the rebounds. You see the referees kind of getting an earful. Both teams, though, played very well, took care of the ball. The shooting improved in the second half considerably. Dinamo Sassari ended up about shooting 49% overall, while Karsiyaka shot 57%, so really stepped up in that second half. But 16 for 20 from the free throw line, 80% is what really helped out Karsiyaka at the end. They had a +5 rebounding advantage, -4 in assists. They did have 12 turnovers, so just looking at the box score, certain things went the way for Sassari, but the scoreboard in the end goes the way of Karsiyaka, 88-87. Big win on the road here to start off the Basketball Champions League campaign. As we take a look at the play of the game, really, the foul on Scott Wood that allowed him to go to the free throw line to calmly bury those 2 free throws. Switch them both. So these Italian fans giving their players a nice little ovation. We take a look at the game leaders. 2 phenomenal performances from Levi Randolph and Jarrett Jones, 29 and 27. They were also dominant on the glass. 2 guys for Karsiyaka getting 10 rebounds. And you see Jones, Kennedy, and Waters doing a lot of the damage. Sean Jones had a great 4th quarter, including a highlight tip dunk that we thought was going to give them the win, but it was a little bit too late. So we're going to take a look at the highlights. Thank you for watching game day 1 of the Basketball Champions League. We know we'll be back here every week throughout the fall and the winter. Game day 2 starts off on Tuesday. Make sure you check in live basketball.tv for all coverage, and visit basketballchampionsleague.net. Sorry, Champions League.basketball for all the information, or just Google Basketball Champions League and you will be directed to premiere footage. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on Instagram, Facebook as well for all up-to-date highlights and news. But one more time, it was 88 for Pinar Karsiyaka, 87 Dinamo Sassari. Good night.